Hey you guys, so I'm definitely here for another car chat. You guys seem to really like the one I put up the other day, and I did find my vlogging camera. I fixed the little lens issue that was messed up. It was actually a simple fix. I looked it up on YouTube. But today I wanted to have kind of like a discussion. I think I'm gonna start venturing more into commentary here on my channel. I'm sorry about the angle, you guys. My tripod literally, it literally broke as soon as I got in the car, and I was like, great. I seriously hate this angle, but it's okay. You guys might want to get comfortable. I got me a salad from Culver's. Like, I know I'm about to lose a lot of support here on my channel for saying what I'm about to say, and it's truly disgusting, the climate of the black community. Like, truly disgusting. And I have Culver's chicken and strawberry salad. If you guys have never seen it, there it is. Ooh. I dropped the freaking blue cheese on the floor. Great. But yeah, you guys, this is the salad, and it looks so good. The salad looks so good, right? I really don't know how to do these commentary videos. I don't know how to formulate exactly what I want to say, but I'm just jump right in. So yesterday I seen a post on Neighborhood Talk, and it was the story of a young girl. She's 5. She was being babysat. She was being babysat by her grandmother. Her mother was at work. So the little girl was allowed to walk across the street from her house to across the street by herself. I'm guessing with no supervision. I'm guessing the little girl asked her granny, like, can I go across the street? And the granny said yes. But the little girl, instead of walking across the street, I guess she walked down the street. So what we're gonna do is actually watch the video, and you guys will be able to hear the story. So I'm gonna go ahead and go and play it. So it says, 5-year-old girl goes missing in Texas after she reportedly walked out of the house by herself, being babysat by her grandmother. And the first clips is just like a little, you know, a little preview of what happened and what was going on after they realized the little girl was lost. So it's just like neighbors outside and people trying to figure out what's going on. And somebody actually said that they picked it up, you know, on the little Ring cameras, that they saw the little girl get into a car. As soon as I seen the post, you know, I felt that rush of worry. I felt like, oh my god, it's a little girl that ventured off outside. Oh my god, well, you know, somebody find the baby, right? So I posted it. I noticed a lot of other people reposting it. All the social platforms reposting it, and the story went kind of viral. So a while later, they did update the story and say that the little girl was found. I believe it says she was several miles away, and I believe it took them about 7 hours to find her, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what the reporter said. So we can go ahead and watch that video.
A sigh of relief right now, because that little girl, 5-year-old Emery Mitchell, who disappeared about noon today, has been found and found safely. She is right inside these doors. In fact, we are at the...
Thank God, you guys. I was so happy when the little girl was found. I was so happy that they were able to find the little girl in perfect health, not touched, not harmed. I was so happy about that. And the person that took her to the police station was also a woman. But what I'm confused about is, why was she several miles away, and why did it take 7 hours for them to actually locate her? I guess they had to, you know, just call around police station and see. But regardless of all of that, the little girl was found. She's back with her family. She's safe. My issue with the situation was when the report came out, the response from our community being so detached and desensitized to hearing the news of a little 5-year-old black girl, you know, straying away from her house, getting lured somewhere, whatever happened. When the report came out that the child was found, it was numerous comments being made that this little girl deserved to be beat. She needs to be chastised. She should have knew better. She is 5. She knew better than that. She is 5. She need her A-whoops. And I'm just like, I'm reading it and I'm like, is this what people think when a 5-year-old child that's a little girl makes a mistake? Does our community literally look at black little girls like grown women? I think about how little boys and teenage boys are treated in our community versus the little girls and the teenage girls. And you guys give the black boys and black teenage boys so much grace. Y'all give these grown men grace too, but we talking about kids. Y'all give them so much grace, but when it comes to a little black girl, she gets no grace. It was so many people in the comments, she should have knew better. She should have knew better. She too grown. She walking down the street when she wasn't supposed to. She too grown. I'm just thinking, like, do y'all know the mental capacity of a 5-year-old? They barely can wipe their own butt. They cannot wash themselves. They need help, you making them food, getting them dressed. Like, they're still, to me, a baby. I don't consider you like a big kid until you don't require a babysitter. And even if you're 15, I'm still not gonna put all the blame on the child, because the little girl did get into a car. Okay, luckily that person was nice enough to take her to the police station. But imagine if that was a kidnapping. Okay, the grandmother should be held responsible for the situation. The grandmother should have never allowed a 5-year-old to cross the street, to go across the street, or whatever she was supposed to be doing. I literally sit back and think about my son, and I'm like, I would never let Kyrie go across the street by himself, or go to somebody's house across the street by himself. I'm gonna walk him to wherever he's going. Even if it's right across the street, I'm gonna walk him across the street. I don't know what Granny was doing or what Granny had going on, but Granny wasn't paying attention. And Granny, for some reason, thought a 5-year-old little girl had enough common sense to have direction over herself out in the world. It's so many comments. Oh, y'all would be surprised how smart these kids is. Don't look at these kids as stupid. I never said she was stupid. I'm sure she's not stupid, but I look at that little girl's picture and that is a baby. Yeah, she might be smart. She probably can speak really well. She probably does really good academically at school. That doesn't mean she has the mental capacity to know the risk of doing certain things out in this big ass cold world. The way y'all hold little girls responsible really makes me sick. Like, it makes me sick to my stomach. When the story came out that she was recovered, I seen a few celebrities making very distasteful comments, and I'm reading the comment. I'll post it right here, you guys. I'm reading this comment in disbelief, and being a fan of this person, I was like, are you serious? Like, this is why you gotta stop being fans to any and everybody you just see on the internet, because People mind frame is off. You guys, it's so like, it's crazy. So the comment says, now that she's been found and you've gone off on Granny, please discipline your child as well, because she is not grown. She shouldn't be catching attitudes and leaving. If you have enough sense to leave because you are mad, then you should have had enough sense not to get in the car with strangers. First of all, you guys, Granny needs to catch a case over child negligence, okay? Granny don't ever need to be a babysitter ever again. And if that was my mama, oh baby. Then she says, now that she's been found, please discipline your child as well. Now, I do agree that you should talk to your child. I don't believe in beatings, whoopings, punishing her for making a mistake. She is 5. What the hell you gonna punish a 5-year-old for mistakes? Y'all literally carry down y'all trauma and put it in y'all kids. At 5, you do not need to, like, what are you talking about? You're 5. You're basically a baby. You're not gonna know better. What's my clicking? At 5, you're not gonna know better. You're not gonna make the best choices for yourself. That's why you have parents. That's why you're considered a child. That's why you can't leave kids alone. Okay? If kids know better, why does she need a babysitter? Why can't kids work? Why aren't kids left alone since kids know better? Y'all make me sick. If this was a little boy, y'all would have all the compassion in the fucking world, and it makes me, it literally makes my stomach turn. I might be a little bit too emotional to do commentary. I'm gonna try to, you know, suck my emotions in, but being a black woman who was once a black girl, I know what it feels like to be blamed for everything that happens to you. Okay? I don't like the way our community disciplines girls. Y'all don't believe little girls. Y'all don't listen to little girls, and y'all don't protect little girls, period. And I am tired of this same narrative going around. She knew better. She knew what she was doing. She too grown. I am sick of that shit. And the fact that somebody that's a celebrity could get on the internet and write that shit publicly and have so much support behind it, I was like, mammy, some of you women are such mammies. Y'all will hold a child accountable for something that happened to them versus the adults whose care they was in. Y'all, it makes no sense. You mean to tell me your baby get out the house, however she get out the house, goes missing, is found? You guys, instead of just being totally happy, and I would be so happy and loving on my child, I would explain to them like why it's not safe, you can't do this. I would tell them one time, I'm not finna sit there and drill a child like it's a goddamn adult. Y'all out here drilling 5-year-old little girls? I know that little girl probably got beaten. It disgusts me how so many people saying she knew better, she knew better, she should have knew better. Since when do 5-year-olds know better, you guys? And people saying, you know, she had enough sense to go out the door. Look, I'm gonna tell you something about kids. If you watch your kids, some kids are very curious. Some kids turn doorknobs, open windows, open doors. You have to pay attention to your kid. Not every kid is gonna act the same way. If you have a child that tends to open doors, instead of knocking the little kid out or beating a little kid or yelling at them, how about you get security doorknobs? Get security doorknobs. Be a fucking parent. Be a fucking grandparent. Get security doorknobs. I am so sick of y'all. Y'all love to resort to beatings and putting little girls in their place and making sure little girls, like, y'all don't do that to y'all boys. Y'all don't do that to y'all niggas. Y'all don't do that to y'all men. Y'all give these men 1,000 excuses, like so many excuses every day, all the time. Excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. But when it's a little girl, she knew better. But a 20-year-old didn't know better. Or a 30-year-old didn't know better, right? Right. I ain't done with so many people in this internet space. You same women just sat on the internet 2 days ago talking about that rapper. I don't even know his name because I don't give a damn. What's his name? Let me look it up. Trouble. Y'all sitting up there giving Trouble so many excuses, so much grace because he got shot in his sleep. Y'all didn't say he a grown man. He shouldn't have been there. He knew better. He already had a girlfriend. Why he at this other girl house? But I forgot he got like 10 girlfriends because they all coming out. And all y'all sit there and say is he was a ladies man. Y'all do not hold these niggas accountable for nothing. For nothing. Y'all will make 1,000 excuses for them, but you can't make no excuse for no little ass girl. That shit blows me. I have a majority female following on this channel, and I just feel like we're women, and half of us are mothers. Y'all gonna hold your little kids accountable? I know people that have went through sexual assault from their daddies, uncles, brothers, and the women in the family won't believe the little girl and will turn around and say, you wanted it, you knew better, you shouldn't have let him on top of you, you knew not to let no man get in your panties. That's how y'all act. Some of y'all is on the biggest mammy mountain I ever seen. It makes me sick to my stomach that y'all ignore and don't protect little black girls. I'm so glad I don't have a fucking daughter. I wanted a daughter so bad, but I'm glad I don't have one. Because if it's women like y'all, men like y'all, that could be their teachers, their doctors, the police. This how y'all feel about little black girls? In the comments, it's men saying she needs to be beat. What? Y'all, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. Y'all don't protect little girls from nothing. You don't deserve your daughters. Y'all don't deserve your daughters because y'all sick. Y'all sick. Then, another story I saw, it says a 10-year-old girl officially charged with murder for shooting woman her mother was fighting. Again, y'all failed a little black girl. This girl didn't harm somebody before. It was their mother's job to make sure her daughter was in therapy, some type of mental help, because it's clear the baby probably has mental issues caused by her fucking parents, right? And when I seen that, my heart wept, because I'm like, she's 10 years old. She didn't even get a chance. She's 10. And her mama is okay with her committing violence in defense of her. Y'all don't deserve y'all daughters. I put up an announcement on Instagram. I was just like, if you're the type of person okay with holding a 5-year-old little girl accountable, please unfollow me. I don't want your support. I don't want your energy. Mental health needs to be a bigger topic in our community. It is too many mentally abused, physically abused, verbally abused people in our community. It's too many girls that been abused mentally, verbally, physically, and grow up and become mothers, and they sit there and turn around and make their little girls grown women. Any situation where a child and an adult is involved, the adult is always the one responsible. R. Kelly was responsible, and whoever else, when something happens to a little girl or a teenage girl when an adult is present. You're not gonna tell me that somebody that's a minor is held responsible and they're engaging in bad behavior with the adults. Y'all gotta stop. You gotta stop. These damn adults need to be the ones held accountable. This topic hits so close to home for me because I have friends, I have family that went through abuse and their families didn't believe them. But they gave that man the benefit of the doubt though. They own mothers, aunties, sisters, they don't believe them. But they get that man a benefit of the doubt. I hate that. I don't like that. If you one of them women, please unsubscribe. Go away. I don't want to read your comments. Like, y'all crazy. And it's even crazier that you can think away, be wrong, and somebody tell you, you know, this don't sound right, or honey, no, that's not. If you don't have the ability to take corrective criticism and correct yourself, you're just ignorant. You're just ignorant. You have no hope. And people might call that entitled or elitist, whatever. I don't care. Call it what you want. But until the black community, until us black women learn to have grace for each other as fast as we have grace for these men, we'll be in a better position. All right? All right. Y'all gonna stop gaslighting these little girls. Because you know what? You grow up with all these issues. And that's why a lot of girls end up in bad relationships. They be wide open for a man. And a lot of these men end up in bad relationships because they out here just doing whatever and nobody is holding them accountable for nothing. Nothing. No type of balance in our community. One person is held accountable too much and the other person ain't accountable for shit. Y'all, that's all I got. This sounded good. If you guys would like me to continue commentary, definitely let me know. This was fun. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to thumb it up and subscribe. Also, I want you guys to comment below and let me know, were you once a little girl that was disciplined for a mistake you made, or I mean disciplined harshly for a mistake you made that wasn't your fault when you were underage? Also, I want to know, were you a girl that was in any way hurt by a man and no woman around you believed you? I really want to know. All right, y'all.